Hello everybody, this is Bimbo Barbarella, and this is December 7th at 9 o'clock. And I just have a couple of little things that I want to put together in a video, and for some reason the resolution on my program looks terrible. I gotta figure out how to fix the resolution because it looks like crap. At least to me it looks like crap. But then again, I always look like crap. So maybe it's not the resolution, maybe it's just me. However, okay, you know that Cat Daddy Al has been sick, and I've been having to give him medication. And a friend of most of ours who follow my channel dared me to take pictures and make a video of me, treating Cat Daddy in a nurse's outfit. And I don't know what she was thinking. I don't know what she was thinking, daring me to do something like that. Because, that's like daring a dog to bark. Daring a dog to bark. So, without further ado, I am going to post the adventures of Nurse Bimbo. And after that, I have another short little thing that I'm going to post, but I'm not going to run them together. I'm going to make them separate. But yeah. And she knows who she is. She knows who she is. She dared me. Girl, what were you thinking? What were you thinking daring me? I'll see all my friends later. Bye. The first part here is a tutorial on medication infusion with Nurse Bimbo. If you remember, she actually trained Maid Barbarella to do it last week, but this is Nurse Bimbo actually doing it. And she's the one who is the trained professional. So, that's the first part. The next part of this video is just going to be some random pictures of Nurse Barbarella just out in public. So that's it. It's nothing major, nothing special, nothing important. So watch it if you want. It's up to you. And I love everybody that watches any content that I make. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Hello everybody. This is Nurse Bimbo. I'm sorry that I wasn't here last week, and I had Maid Barbarella fill in for me one day because I had to take somebody who had gotten very sick because they ate some creamed eels, beets, and 2 entire chickens in a can. And that would make anybody sick. So this person ended up going to the hospital, and they had to actually remove
the person's stomach. The infection was that bad. So they had to remove the stomach and they replaced it with a plastic bag. So hopefully that will work. However, here I am taking care of Cat Daddy, and he is on vancomycin. If you remember when Nurse Barbarella, she was explaining it to you. So let me begin, because Cat Daddy is almost done with his treatment. He has 6 more days. Or is it 5? I don't know. I don't even know what today is. So he doesn't have that much longer. So we start by turning this off, and he is done. And then we remove this. Is called the feeding line, and this is what he is fed medication. Oh, that fell down. Cat Daddy, can you just hold that up? Yeah, just hold that up. I gotta get another sterile pad. Yeah, just hold that up. These are little sterile pads, and what these do is they prevent any other infections getting into his tube. So if you can put your finger right there on the white, not on the opening, on the white. There you go. Next, he receives a dose of regular saline solution. And what this does is this cleans out the PICC line. And this thing here is called a PICC line, and it goes into his vein. And everybody who has ever been in a hospital has had saline. And all it is like lightly salted water. Okay, so put your finger right there again, not on the opening, on the outs, okay? And the next thing that Cat Daddy gets, it's a medicine called heparin. And what heparin does is heparin opens up the PICC line in his arm. And that way, the next time that he gets his vancomycin infusion in like 6 hours, the line will be open and the medicine will flow much easier. And again, you always want to rub that. Make sure that that's sterile at all times, because you don't want to be like the guy who was in the hospital whose stomach they had to replace with a paper bag. I don't know how that's going to work on this poor guy using a paper bag as a stomach, but we'll find out. And our last item here, we remove the heparin, and on it goes a little green tab, and this seals the opening of the PICC line, because again, you don't want any sort of foreign bodies to get into the PICC line. So then we put this down, and this covers the PICC line, especially somebody like this gentleman here. He has a bunch of cats, and cats are always jumping on him. So, you know, he needs something like that, because the cats would just be biting on his arm, and, you know, it would be a mess. So, this now goes off. And this tubing here can actually be reused twice. And here is the empty bag of the vancomycin. And what this medication does, it helps with Al's foot injury that he had. Okay, well, hopefully you learned something, and it was Nurse Bimbo's pleasure to bring this to you, and I will, I guess, next see you when I do my other job, which is being the Dean of the College of Knowledge. And this coming Saturday, me and Mr. Mark Kropka are going to have a Christmas trivia show. It's going to be just all trivia about Christmas, and Mark wants to do an episode of some of his music knowledge. And you know that Mark is an outstanding keyboardist. And also coming up, I'm working on a song called The 12 Crappy Days of Christmas. And that will be coming out one day next week, I imagine, as soon as me and Chris, the computer operator for the College of Knowledge, until we get it done, because I'm playing bass, which is my instrument that I'm actually better at. He's playing guitar. And if you remember, Jennifer, last time they were here, they introduced us to somebody named Prism. And Prism has been living down in Australia with Pansy. And so I guess Prism is up here, and I've got to watch Prism because, well, for one, she's a big clumsy oaf, and she'll fall over things, and then she'll steal. And she doesn't steal anything normal. She'll steal like a light bulb. Really, if you're going to steal, go into my wallet and take my credit card. Don't steal a light bulb. But if you remember, Prism is, you know, not the, you know, pointiest nail in the box. So, okay, that is it from Nurse Bimbo. And all of you know the Cat Daddy. And like I said, it was a pleasure to give you this tutorial on how to do an infusion. So let me turn off the camera. Want to say goodbye to everybody. And Cat Daddy, say something smart while the camera's still on.
Say something smart?
Yeah, well, you just did. You said something smart, so that's good.
Okay.
Okay, say good night, Cat Daddy.
Good night, Cat Daddy.
Yeah, bada bing. Yeah, okay, follow the script I wrote for you. Good night. Okay, well, thank you for watching. This is Bimbo Barbarella, and everybody remember that we have a couple of shows coming up before Christmas. The Bimbo Barbarella Music Extravaganza is coming up, and also Mr. J. Scully is having a reading of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens in a couple of weeks, so make sure that you watch both of those, and I'm sure I will see you, most of you, before Christmas. But if I don't, have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Just make sure that you celebrate goodness and charity during this time of the year. What you do the other 11 months, I could care less. Because most of the 11 months, you know, prior and next month and next 11 months, I can tell you I'm going to be evil and devil and, you know, all sorts of mischief. But there's 1 month out of a year that I like to be good and righteous, and because I think that that's going to get me just quicker down the highway to hell. And have you ever noticed that in the afterlife there is only a stairway to heaven, but there's a highway to hell? So it just goes to show you where most of the traffic is going, because you ain't gonna fit
50 and 60 people on a stairway. You can fit 50 or 60 people on a highway. That's for damn sure. But talk to everybody later. Bye.